Sam wants to change his life for the better. He truly does. He wants to start making a lot of money. He wants to look good. He wants to be that guy. But every time he starts, he just do it for like 1 to 2 days and he stops. He just can't seem to stick to something for more than a few days. David sees this and he introduces Sam to the Monk Mode protocol. The protocol that changed David's life and is going to change Sam's life as well. Sam follows the protocol and in just 3 months, he sees tremendous results. This is a picture of me in January this year. I was working as a food delivery rider, going to uni, and also running an e-commerce brand called Okami. I was making some money from my clothing brand Okami, but not enough to sustain the lifestyle that I wanted. And if you know about e-commerce, you know that there's a lot of expenses going on behind the scenes. And I didn't want to hinder the growth of my clothing brand by taking out more money from it. So I had to work Foodpanda. But I just had enough of it. Fast forward a few months, in April, I finally decided that enough was enough. I finished my uni sem at the end of April, and I decided to go on monk mode. My goals were simple: get a 10k per month income and build a lean body by the end of 3 months. And long behold, I did it by the end of May. So, what exactly is monk mode? The monk mode protocol is basically ignore all distractions and work relentlessly towards your goals. This is basically a sprint of minimum of 21 days and a maximum of 90 days. If you go any shorter, you won't see any progress, and if you go any longer, you will feel very burnt out. In this sprint, you are going to be obsessed with bettering your life. That means obsessed with it. No distractions, cut out all distractions and be obsessed with the goals that you are going to set. If you do this, you'll be surprised by just how far you can go. Okay bro, you might be thinking, 21 days is a long ass time. It's just 3 weeks actually, but to some of you, it might be a long ass time. You might be thinking like, oh, I still want to go out with my friends, I still want to party, I still want to enjoy myself. But come on bro, think about it this way. If let's say this 21 days, it can set you ahead of your life for 5 years. Just imagine how little that 21 day sacrifice is compared to that 5 years of your life that you get ahead of. Okay, just let me give you an example. Imagine you're running a 2.4 km run. If I tell you that by just sprinting for 21 meters, you can walk for the rest of that 2.4 km and you will still achieve goal, you will 100% do it, right? So why not just sacrifice that 21 days to get ahead of 6.5 years of your life? So let me actually teach you how to do monk mode. Step 1. Setting your goals. Now, I want you to set some goals for this monk mode. Write down all the goals that you want to achieve. But here's the catch. The goals should be very, very simple. I want you to set such simple goals that you'll be laughing at yourself at how easy the goals are. Write it all down. In fact, I'm going to do it with you. Okay, I got my book and my pen. So let's do this together. So for me, I'm going in this monk mode for 90 days. Today is the 8th of July and in 3 months it's going to be 8th of October. So I'm going to write down all of my goals. I want you to be doing this with me. So write down all of your goals. And remember, all the goals have to be simple. Write down as many as you want. So these are all my goals. You should have written down all of your goals as well. So now what I want you to do is cancel out every single one of them, except for the top 3 most important things. 1 to 3 actually. The lesser you have, the better it is. Okay, so my goals are get 20k per month income, get 100 subscribers, increase my bench to 120, get ride my bike about 2 kg, grow bigger, run at least 10 km per week. I can't fucking read what I wrote, get Okami, increase Okami's revenue, get more artists to wear Okami, everything. So now, out of all of those goals, what to me is the most important thing? So I'm going to cancel out. Ride my bike, that's fucking useless. About 2 kg, run 10 km, blah blah blah, cancel. I want you to aggressively do this with me, guys. Cancel aggressively. Cancel out everything because those are all distractions. And you're going to live with 1 to 3. So for me, I have 2, which is get 20k per month income and also get 100 subscribers. Those are the 2 goals that I want to really focus on. You should have the same as well. 2 of the most important goals and cancel out everything else. And please remember that your goals has to be as easily achievable as possible. You might be thinking that my goals are not easily achievable, but to me it is. 100 subscribers, I'm on 20 plus now, and 100 subscribers is quite, I think, doable. And 20k per month income, my income this month is only the 8th of June and I'm already making 7k in income. So it's quite doable for me. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm just telling you that it has to be very doable. You might be thinking, why should the goals be as easily achievable as possible? Because here's the thing, we just want to get the ball rolling. If you set such high ambitious goals, you might be thinking like, shit, those goals are way too high. I'm not going to achieve them, so why should I try? If you set such achievable goals, you'll be highly motivated to do it. So, to get the ball rolling, just trust me, for now, set very, very achievable goals. Now, let's move on to step 2, which is non-negotiables. What is non-negotiables? Non-negotiables is basically 3 things that you cannot break, which means that you have to do this every single day. For me, let me give you an example. For me, my 3 non-negotiables are upload 3 videos on YouTube per week, post a TikTok every single day, and also learn something new about marketing every day, because that is going to help me increase my income. So those are my 3 non-negotiables. Remember, your 3 non-negotiables can be very, very simple as well. For me, when I first started out my monk mode, my non-negotiables were to go for a walk every single day. How simple is that? That's the beauty of it. It should be so personalized for you, and it should be so easy to get the ball rolling. Remember, the whole idea is to get the ball rolling. So write down your 3 non-negotiables and we will move on to the next step. So now let's move on to the step 3, which is how you can actually stick to the routine, which can also be rephrased to how do you get rid of your bad habits. Like, be honest with yourself. How many times have you done something for 1 to 2 days and then stopped? A lot, right? So here's how you can prevent that. For you to do this, you have to become him. I know this sounds like very cringe and very wishy-washy, but it really works. The goal for this step is to cut out your bad habits and replace them with new habits. So, what do I mean when I say be him? Let's do this together. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself in 3 months. Imagine whatever goals that you put out, imagine you achieve them. Let's say, for example, your goal is to bulk up 5 kg in 3 months. Imagine yourself looking bigger. Imagine yourself going to the gym. Imagine yourself hitting that new PR. Imagine yourself looking lean and jacked as fuck. Just imagine yourself that. So now when you have that clear picture in your head, every time you want to do something, just ask yourself, what will that future you do? For example, for me, I want to get 100 subscribers in the next 3 months. So what would that future Kai that has hit that 100 subscribers already do? For example, if I'm lazy to record a TikTok video or something, I'll just imagine myself, what would that future Kai that has 100 subscribers do? Will he not post that TikTok that day? No, right? He will most likely post that TikTok. So that kind of changes you. By believing that you're that guy, you will actually be that guy. Do you get what I mean? Trust me, I know this sounds like very like foo-foo and whatever shit, right? But it actually works.
Okay, imagine if your goal was to be lean and jacked and you have a bad habit of snacking right now. Imagine that future you. Will he be snacking on junk food to be able to be lean? Probably not. So once you become him, you will actually start acting like him. So now that you got rid of your bad habits, that is actually not enough. You have to replace them with good habits. The reason why you don't stop your bad habits is because when you actually stop it, you don't have anything to replace it with. So you get bored and you actually go back to that bad habits. For example, if you're spending hours and hours scrolling through TikTok right now and you decide to delete that social media app, you'll feel just bored because you have nothing to replace your time with. So what you should do is replace that bad habit with a good habit. For example, by having your book easily accessible. So when you have the thought of going on TikTok and scrolling on TikTok, having that book so easily accessible will actually make you pick up that new habit of reading. By doing this, you will force yourself to get rid of your bad habits and replace it with good habits, and thus be able to stick to a routine. Now we went through setting your goals, the non-negotiables, how to actually stick to a routine. So now, step 4 is how you can actually achieve your goals. Let me share with you a story. When I first started out, I always thought that it was all hustle. Work 12 hours a day, all day, every day, that kind of shit. And to be honest, don't get me wrong, you have to put in the hours, but you have to be smart about it. There's a certain way for you to do it that will skyrocket your progress. And when I found out about this, I was able to work less but increase my productivity. And this thing is called the one thing. When you see your goal, let's say for example you want to start a business, you'll be like, oh shit, I need to do this. I need to create a logo, I need to create a website, I need to create a product, I need to create my marketing strategy, I need to do all of these kind of things. And that overwhelms you. And honestly, most of the things are not important. So, when you are faced with that situation, ask yourself, what is the one thing that is the most important thing that will get me the most result? I need you to really understand this. Imagine your brain has like a certain energy level. When you wake up, your energy level is at 100%. And when you do something, your energy level goes down. Imagine if in the morning, you do all the tasks that are like pointless. Not pointless, but it won't get you far. Like for example, creating a new logo, creating a new website, setting up a business account, all this kind of stuff. Imagine those tasks takes up 70% of your energy level and you're now left with 30%. So when you actually finally start to do the thing that is the most important thing, you are left with only 30% of your energy level. Compared to someone who wakes up, uses all the 100% of their energy level on the most important thing. Who will get more shit done? Him or you? Definitely him. So, you're probably asking yourself, how can I then figure out what the one thing is? Well, it's actually quite easy. Just ask yourself this question the next time. If you only have 2 hours this week to work on that goal, what will you do? Let me give you a recent example that I had. If you don't already know, I run a clothing brand called Okami. You can check it out. And right now we're aiming to the masses and expanding from just athleisure. So with this, there comes a lot of things to do. Change the way we market, change our logo, change the style of our editorials, change our website, change our products, change everything. But then we sat down and thought about it. Realistically, what is the one thing that will make us the most amount of progress? And we concluded that the one thing that will give us the most result, and if we have only 2 hours, I will be doing this the whole time. And that one thing is to properly and deeply understand the masses, the people that we are going to target now. If we focus all our efforts into that, everything else will come naturally. And by understanding the masses properly, we will then be able to target them properly and also make the necessary changes for all of the rest of the things. So that's what we did. We met up with different people, asking them a bunch of questions on how they actually pick the garments that they wear and how to style it and stuff like that. Once you've done the most important thing, the one thing, you can then do the rest of the thing that will require lesser energy and lesser focus. So back to the main point, the easiest way for you to reach your goal is to focus 100% of your efforts into that one thing. So do you know what this means? It means that your to-do list should not be packed with a lot of things. It should just be the one thing that is the most important thing. That is how you achieve your goals easily. Okay, so that is everything you need to know about the Monk Mode Protocol. How to set your goals, the non-negotiables, how to get rid of your bad habits, and also how to achieve your goals. If you find value in this, please share to your friends or anybody that needs it. And also subscribe and like. I'm going to be posting here 3 times a week. That is one of my non-negotiables. So subscribe to the channel and look out for my next video. Take care guys.